Hello everyone, Agent Fluffy here, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. Farewell, my Turnabout, Part 11. So, before I get started, I am a little bit sick. I have a bit of a cold. So, if the voices sound a little bit off, now you'll know why. But anyway, let's get started. Can I press enter here? There we go. I just had to click. Alright, let's go to the trial. It seems like Edgeworth has this planned from the very beginning. This must be one of those traps, and I just walked headlong into it. A murder weapon with fingerprints, and a button for the victim's costume. There is quite a sizable amount of evidence here. I can safely say that any further deliberation is a waste of your Honor's time. Although, I wouldn't mind if the defense were to present evidence not yet shown to the court. Evidence not yet shown? He means evidence that the court hasn't seen yet. In other words, new evidence. What does the defense have to say about this, Mr. Wright? Well, Phoenix, the judge is favoring the prosecution right now. If we answer with something wrong here, that gavel of his will be ringing out to the sound of our defeat. Mr. Wright, do you have something important necessary to present to this court? Let me save real quick. I gotta check the court record real quick. Excuse me. Okay. I think I do. Wait. What if I press yes, I do? There's one piece of evidence that catches my attention. Something this court is yet to see. Mr. Wright, I will say this one more time. I do not feel this trial needs to continue at all. However, I'm giving you one chance, and only one. Oh shit. What the judge is saying, Wright, is don't try pulling one of your usual bluffs here. Oh shit. If I mess this up, it's curtains for all of us. You may now present one, and only one piece of evidence. No. No! Oh, fuck. Now then, what is this important piece of evidence you must show to the court? This? Oh, no. Fuck! Sorry, Wright. But this time, your bluffing steered you wrong. I can see nothing strange about this piece of evidence. Well, wait! I am a man of my word, Mr. Wright. Oh, shit! That's enough. This court sees no reason to further prolong this trial. Nor is there any need for more time to decide the case against the defendant. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts. This court finds the defendant not on guard. Guilty. The accused will surrender to the court immediately, to be held pending trial at a higher court within a month from today's date. That is all. This court is adjourned. Fuck. So, what if I say I do not? This has to be another trap. But if I don't say anything, then risk throwing out a bad piece of evidence. Looks like the defense isn't saying a peep on this one, which means this court is adjourned. Phoenix, we will lose this case if you give up here. So you had better show the judge something. Quick. Slow down. We don't know I have a tendency to be wrong more than... I can't even say it. There's one piece of evidence that catches my attention. Oh, fucking hell, man. Something that this court has yet to see.
Mr. Wright, I will say this one more time. I do not feel this trial needs to continue at all. However, I'm giving you one chance, and only one.
Oh my god, this...
No! I am...
What the judge is saying, right, is don't try pulling one of your usual bluffs here. If I mess this up, it's curtains for all of us.
You mean I'll present one, and only one piece of evidence.
Be right back, guys. Alright. I'm back.
Now then, first it's important evidence you must show to the court.
The wine glass.
Yes, it's a wine glass, is it not?
Please look at the photo of the crime scene one more time. This scene is a mess because the victim struggled against his assailant. The vase is broken. His makeup is all over the floor. These are all things that were at one point sitting on top of the dresser.
Well, yes, I see your point.
However, this glass that is sitting on top of the dresser is mysteriously untouched. The only thing that had not fallen along with everything else is this wine glass. This piece of evidence is more than strange enough to warrant further consideration. Well, what do you all have to say?
Oh, well, yes, it is a little peculiar.
Yes, isn't it? I thought it was.
You can stop looking at me with those puppy dog eyes of yours now. Miss Edgeworth?
What is it, Your Honor?
Your opinion?
You don't need my opinion, because there is no special meaning to that glass.
What?
It's safe to say that the glass was set there after the crime took place. By the person who discovered the body, Adrian Andrews, for example. She could have easily been so shocked to see this. She could have easily been so shocked that she set the glass down without thinking.
That does sound very plausible, Mr. Wright.
Could Miss Andrews really have set that glass down without thinking? There's no way. If I appear weak here, the trial is over. I can look for my proof later. For now, I should trust my instinct and point with certainty. They just might fall for it if you're thought-provoking. They just might fall for it if you're thought-provoking enough. The defense would like to challenge the prosecution's theory. We would like to see something that proves it was Miss Andrews who set the cup on the table.
You turn the situation on its head yet again, as usual. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have any proof to back up your claim?
There's no way he has any. He's just bluffing. Unlike Mr. Wright, I never say anything unless I have the evidence to support it. What? Uh-oh. You're not thinking hard enough today, Wright. You're not thinking hard enough today, Wright. Did you think this wine glass escaped my notice? Then... Of course, it has been thoroughly inspected for fingerprints. Fingerprints? There were only one set of fingerprints left on this wine glass.
Only one? Well, whose were they?
They were not the victims nor the defendants. Rather, they were of one Adrian Andrews.
What?
Okay, found next to the victim. It's filled with tomato juice. Bears Andrews' fingerprints. Let's see, wine glass updated the court record. That is why I said the person who had discovered the body had left it there. Are we done here, Mr. Wright? I can't believe I fell into another trap! Miss Andrews was probably holding the glass when she went to see Mr. Corrida. But upon seeing his dead body, she was stunned and set the glass down on the dresser.
What you just said makes a lot of sense.
Now do you see, Wright? You can't change any part of my scenario as it explains everything all too well. I thought long and hard this past year about what it means to be a prosecutor. And from here on out, I will show you the answer I have come to discover.
Wait a second, Mr. Edgeworth. I think the prosecution has provided enough evidence for me to enter my verdict.
Unfortunately, I cannot allow you to pass judgment yet. The prosecution has yet another witness we would like the court to hear from. Another witness? Yes. Bailiff, please bring in the next witness. What in the world is Mr. Edgeworth thinking? I wonder that too. Now then, witness, please state your name and occupation. Witness, your name and occupation, please.
Ugh. Gotcha.
I wonder what happened to that calm composure you had earlier.
Oh, Edgy boy, it's been what? A year since we last met, hasn't it? You should be more happy to see me.
I saw the report with her testimony, but who knew that under that helmet? It was a wicked witch on the witness stand!
I tell you, this time I know what I'm supposed to do. So today I'm going to tell you anything and everything. Everything that don't have to do with that terrible crime.
Miss,
Witness, that terrible crime is all the Shorties know. Ooh, shush! I'm talking to my dear Edgy Wedgie right now.
oh God.
Don't interrupt us, Scraps!
Yes, madam. No, please, by all means, interrupt her, please. Anyway, witness, your testimony, please.
It's true what they say, that youth are hot-headed nowadays. I don't mind at all, Edgy. It's true what they say, that youth are hot-headed nowadays. Not that I mind at all, Edgy. Now then, what should I start with?
The witness was on security detail at the hotel on the night of the murder. Is this correct, Miss Oldbag?
It was a great job being able to see my dearie one. It was almost too much for my little heart to handle.
You mean
you were a fan of the victim? Look, everyone's crazy over that Angara saying it's cute in a fresh way or something. But not me. I wouldn't say anything so silly. After all, I had no interest in a little child like him. I'm only interested in the real man. Margarita.
But those two are the same age.
Anyway, as I was saying, I was pacing in front of his room that night.
Very well. Please tell the court what you witnessed the night of the murder.
Leave it to me, Edgy Poo.
Oh my God. No. This has to be what you witnessed.
Anyway, after the ceremony, I went to pace around in the hallway in front of his room. There was something I was interested in finding out, you know. Well, since I was on the job, I made sure to keep a good eye out the whole time. That's when someone showed up. There was a man coming out of poor Juan's room. It was on guard, back on guard. He was trying to sneak his way out of Juan's room. So, Mr. On guard came out from the victim's room. See, it has to be him. He's a murderer. I see. Well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Okay, cross-examination when you witnessed. Miss Oldbag, what was your post on that night?
The lobby. I was supposed to help set up the stage for that trifling show. But I refused to help. I didn't know it was for that lead-head samurai show.
Leadheaded, okay.
But I refused to help. I'll have you know. It was for the lead-headed samurai show. I even took out a few of the nails.
Maybe it was a good thing the show didn't go on.
Besides, that manager with the glasses seemed to be working hard at it without me. So I thought I'd take a break and spread my wings a little.
And that's when you went to hang around the victim's store? Something you were interested in? And just what was that?
It's not some little thing I can just go around telling everyone, you know. It's top secret between me and one. And Edgy Poo. And Edgy Poo, of course. Mr. Edgeworth, what is this thing she was interested in?
I have no idea. I despise gossip, Your Honor. Gossip? But should it prove relevant, we can always have it appended to a testimony later. It looks like we should enforce it right now.
And did the witness stay in the vicinity of the victim's door the entire time?
Oh? Then would you tell us the number of people who went in and out in Mr. Karita's room?
I have no idea. I wasn't born so I can count these for those who didn't pay attention in class. That's why ever since I turned 20, I quit keeping track of how old I really am. Yes, well, that would explain why your age was not included in the report.
In any case, the witness then saw someone, correct? Who in the world was that?
I'm not allowed to say. That sort of information has to be carefully guarded from the masses, Sonny. The man that came out of Juan's room, he was. Yes, he was. I'm too scared. I can't say his name out loud.
Oh, what I wouldn't give to have Francisca's whip right about now.
Well, I guess I can tell you since he was such a bad boy anyway.
You saw my client? Are you sure about that?
Yes, he.
Really?
Annoying brat! When I say I saw someone, I saw that person!
Why do I get the sense of deja vu? Maybe to avoid a repeat of last year, I should delve into this bit further. Let's see. What? Let's see. Person's face, what the person is carrying, the person's clothes. You know what? I think I could have what the person was carrying. What was the man you saw carrying?
In which hand, his right or his left? Now this is a real mess. I mean, I can't be expected to answer such a vague question. Indeed, please be more specific with your question, Mr. Wright.
Sorry. What was the man you saw carrying in his right hand?
He wasn't carrying anything in that hand.
And how about his left?
Empty.
Well, this whole thing has been a lot of nothing.
So, Mr. Wright, was his testimony just not important or relevant in any way?
No, not important. I guess it really wasn't that important after all.
Mr. Wright, you know why we say time is valuable. If not, I suggest you learn. You wasted 3 minutes of this woman's youth. That's more valuable than gold to me.
Why do I suddenly feel old in the presence of her childish whining? She may not remember things or be mistaken here and there, but I don't think she's lying. That's bad for us, really bad. But that's how the human mind is. It also has a tendency to jump off topic. She strayed onto a few interesting side topics this time too, hasn't she? But that's what makes her a sweet old lady, right? It's because you're not the one that's to question her. Okay, let's... Oops. I meant to save anyway. Let's go. Let's see. The person's clothes. Please tell the court about the man's clothes in more detail.
What a troublesome man you are, really. As it sounded like that matters.
But it does.
Now what was it? Oh yes, it was that thing.
What thing?
That gaudy thing he's always wearing, that racing jacket.
Ah, he was wearing that at the detention center too.
That thing's meant for nothing but seducing women out of those pantaloons. That thing's meant for nothing but seducing women out of their pantaloons. Huh, men!
Right.
So, Mr. Wright, was this testimony just now important or relevant in any way?
Yeah, it was very important. Of course it was important, Your Honor. Then perhaps you would like to point out what part of that testimony was important. Don't you see it, Edgeworth? Your Honor, I request what the witness said about the jacket be appended into her testimony.
I don't quite see where you're going with this, but alright, witness, please. Oh, well, I don't like to badmouth anyone without reason, but if I must. He was wearing his flashy racing jacket. Honestly, it's all just for show.
Are you sure the defendant was wearing a racing jacket?
What do you think? It's not like I've seen him in anything other than that horrible thing. I'm sure he was wearing it.
She is so sure of herself that it's to the point of self-absorption. Let's see. She may not remember... She may not remember things or be mistaken here and there, but I don't think she's lying. Let's see. Yeah. No. Man. Let's see. Jammin' Ninja. Alright. This button. This old bag.
What? Don't say my name for no reason.
Do you know what this is?
Ah! It's button number 2 on your Jammin' Ninja's costume.
Now I know she's an obsessed fan. She identified it in a single glance.
Give it here! Give it here! You don't give it to me, I'll punish you with this!
Wow. She really is a diehard fan to want a button covered in blood. This button was discovered on Mr. Unguard's body during a full-body search.
See? See? This button proves beyond a shadow of doubt it was a rascal Unguard.
It was caught up in the pleats of his nickel samurai hakama pants.
See? See? And Unguard is a nickel samurai.
Witness! Now, it may just be me, and I do have an active imagination. But just now, didn't you say the defendant, Matt Unguard, was wearing his usual racing jacket?
I'm so sorry. Sorry that you judge people based on what you... Sorry that you judge people based on what they wear. If I wore the trendiest dress, and maybe instead I'd put everyone wearing this ridiculous looking outfit. This outfit's hideous, right? I got a tape recorder stuck. It's heavy, so heavy. I wish it was easy to go. My God. I cannot read fast enough.
I cannot read fast enough to keep up.
Now hold your tongue still there for 1 second. So what you saw in actuality was not Mr. Unguard, the man, but Mr. Unguard, the nickel samurai? But when you think about it, they're really one and the same anyway.
Miss Oldbag, this is a very important point we're talking about.
Edgy Pooh, do you think so too?
Well, it might be something worth considering. Just say it's important agreement made for a change.
Well, just think carefully and try to remember as much as you can before you testify. All right, if you insist.
It should be the one signed, not you. Witness testimony. Who I saw.
On guard. Yes, now I remember. Nickel Samurai, it's right. It was a Nickel Samurai he saw. Yes, it would have been convenient to him to wear his costume during the murder. He had to go to that post-ceremony stage show right after the crime, you know. So he must have worn that Nickel Samurai costume when he was stabbing poor Juan.
I knew it. I knew you'd say he was inside that costume.
What? Did you think there could have been someone else inside that costume? Don't be a bad little boy. Think it's just routines.
But the possibility does exist.
Ah, youngins today. I told you there is no way it was anyone else. How do you know that? Because I said so. And what I say is the truth.
At least she's just as delightful witness. At least she's just as delightful witness as she was a year ago.
Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Examination, who I saw. Be a little more careful with your testimony, please. Not too long ago, you said he was wearing his racing jacket, and now he's not?
Not too long ago? And let me ask you this. When you were itty-bitty, what was your grand dream?
Huh?
What did you want to be when you grew up, whippersnapper?
My dream, huh? Well, I wanted to be Judge Wagner, hero of the public's court. So what? Okay, that actually made me laugh, Judge Wagner.
See? And look where you are now. You're not Judge Wagner, are you? Are you?
Well,
what I said earlier. Who puts any weight into things like that? And now is everything. I can't be held responsible for the past.
Since when did court become theatrics over testimonies?
All that matters is that man was inside that costume. Isn't that enough?
Alright, I got an achievement right there. Perfect. Alright. Would you please get on with your testimony?
What's your language, young man? What sort of tone is that to take with an elder? My youthfulness isn't what it used to be, so you should forgive me for everything. If you keep on barking at me like that, I'll start stinging at the top of my lungs. What? I strike and figure by the sea, standing all alone as he is a Nickel Samurai.
She's actually singing. Someone help my poor ears.
Mr. Edgeworth, can you please do something about this racket?
Witness, I'll give you a piece of gum later if you'll be good and state just facts.
Okay! You promise, right?
Right, I'll be sending the bill for the chewing gum to your office at a later date. Remind me to send you a thank you note later too, Edgeworth, old chum. And why would that be?
That way no one can see his face, of course.
But there's still no advantage for him that I can see. In fact, you would think the costume would make him stand out all the more.
You are such an annoying child, you know that. You disagree with everything I say.
Isn't that what you're always doing to me?
I got it! Maybe it was more troublesome for him to change in and out of his costume.
Was there anyone else scheduled to appear at the post-ceremony show?
Well, all the contestants were supposed to go on stage in a friendly gesture thing.
And that included the Gym and Ninja?
Of course it included him. That's why when On Guard came out of Dear Juan's room, I didn't give it a second thought. I see. Well, anyway.
Oh, man. Alright, we ran out of time, so next part, we're gonna continue cross-examining Wendy Oldbag, and, well, excuse me, we're gonna have more shenanigans in court. So, this has been Agent Fluffy, and I will see you guys next time. Bye! Hey everyone, Agent Fluffy here, and thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. If you want to support me even more, feel free to support my Patreon. The links are right here.